Today is a very exciting day. This is FPV stuff. Let's get into it. I am very excited about this new sci-fi, futuristic, expensive and difficult to navigate hobby. This was definitely the most painful purchase. I have a lot of thoughts as a complete newbie to FPV on goggles. My God, they are so expensive. Like, it doesn't matter what set they're okay. So yeah, you gotta make the decision of like, do you go analog? Do you go digital? You look at the footage of both, and digital looks like it's going to be a better experience. So I thought, okay, I'll just eat that cost up front and just get a digital system, and hopefully I like it. I've got reasons why I went with this one. I think I might save that for later, but needless to say, I'm excited to check it out, and I'm hopeful it's a good experience, because if it's not, oh, I'm going to be cranky. All right, this is the real exciting stuff. Hell yes. Look at all this stuff. Fuck yeah. We got some colorful battery straps. Gep-RC. Those look cool. I just bought the first charger that seemed reasonably priced. This one was, I think, 60 or 70 bucks. Hopefully it's good. ISD TP10. Now, actually, I already made a mistake here with what I bought, and I will get to that soon, but it is being remedied. So I sort of rushed in, and I was trying to figure out what's the best way to get into this hobby. Like, okay, I've figured out. I watched a bunch of videos. Obviously, people said you gotta, first thing you should do absolutely is buy a radio and learn on sims. So I've been doing that. I've put in a shit ton of time on Liftoff and Trip FPV. Trip FPV just came out with this update that at first I was like, oh God, you've ruined it. Everything's weird. Because I was having such a good time flying around in Trip, and then all of a sudden it's like completely different. But after spending more time with it, I actually really like the way Trip is now. You know what I miss? They updated the sound of the drone, like the sound design. And the new sound design, I think, is technically more accurate. However, the previous one I thought was more like pleasing to listen to. Just a small thing. Anyway, so I did that, got this, and I decided as well, like, what protocol will be transferring, we'll be sending control messages on. We went with ELRS, so that's cool that you can get a relatively cheap controller with, the nice gimbals, Hall effect sensor, whatever they're called, and have ELRS built in. This is funny. This is a little 3D print that I made so I could, I'll show you. So this right here, this is like a little phone mount thing with like a grippy claw, and I think they call this a magic arm from smallrig. Very useful little mounting setup. But yeah, basically that. Oh, I don't know if you can see this. The first iteration of this design, it basically just slid onto the I don't know what the mount is called here for these modules, but it just slid onto that. But that really quickly just tore off the little plastic nubbins because those are not strong at all and are not meant for taking any sort of load. So the second design, it's probably, you might be able to see it. Inside is a sort of a plastic printed bar, and then there's a couple of screws or a couple of bolts that hold that onto the body of the frame. And then this piece slides onto the back and bolts into this one on the inside, which has a captive nut. So pretty proud of that. Anyway, so that goes on there, like so. That goes on there. You see that? Like that. Then I can tighten that up. And then phone can go there. Like that. Hey, and then we can play simulators like this. And this is pretty cool because now I can just lay in bed like the lazy shit I am and fly drones. But there's not really a great simulator on Android. Which is a shame. There's a couple that are like, they feel pretty good to fly around in, but they just get boring real quick. I wish you could get Liftoff on Android. That'd be amazing, because Liftoff, I really like the racing in Liftoff. It's super fun. Anyway, so that's that element sorted. Yeah, so after that, we figured out ELRS. Then we needed to, figure out this, right? Like, what do I want to see when I fly my drone? And I wanted to see a better picture. To me, that was a higher priority than a low latency signal. So hopefully this was a good choice. It was bloody expensive. Even going analog was expensive too. And my thinking was, because I live in Australia where everything costs 40,000 times more than it should. My thinking was that if I spend $600 and invest in analog, and I just end up upgrading to digital in the future anyway, then I'm spending more money than I need to. So might as well pay the extra premium and get the digital out of the gate and just have the better image quality right away. Why didn't I go with DJI? Well, actually, what's this? DJI Mini 3 Pro. This is actually my very first experience with drones. And you'll notice this is the RC non-inclusive version. And it's still in its shrink wrap because this is actually a, what do you call it? A DJI Care Refresh drone. Because yeah, the first one, I flew it like twice, and the second time absolutely smashed the shit out of it, ripped one of these arms completely off, because they're just, of course, they're just super weak plastic arms on little bendy hinges. So yeah, this, okay, immediately gave me the flying bug. The moment you're in the air, I was just like, oh wow, okay, this is fucking sick. And my first inclination was to sort of push the thing and see how it flies and what kind of maneuvers I can do with it. And yeah, straight into a tree. But what that taught me, this taught me a lot. This taught me that this isn't for me. That something like this suits me way better because I love the DIY shit. I love to, you know, solder. I love to design 3D parts, do the 3D printing. And I love to repair shit myself. And I like my shit to be more durable than this crap. So fuck DJI. This was so expensive. I'm going to put this on eBay, I think. If you're in Australia and you want to buy that, plus I went all out. I got like, look at this. I bought one of these Lycus cases off of Amazon. This was like $60. And so there's the remote. I got spare props. There's this set, which I got on Amazon. And then this is the set that came with the DJI. There's the USB-C. This is some sort of tool. We got the battery that came with it, the 249 gram, or sub 249 gram, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then we got a Flymore battery, JMI3 or something. This might be aftermarket. I'm not sure. It looks legit. I got this on Amazon as well when I bought the spare prop. This case is super nice because obviously you can like fit a bunch of batteries in here, the drone, whatever other accessories you got. Oh, I got the charger too. Yeah, so the DJI 3, what's each? Yeah, I spent way too much money on this and I don't even want it. I want to do the FPV DIY thing now. So if anyone wants to get into this kind of drone flying and save some money and get yourself some cool accessories, hit me up. All right, so, man, all right, yeah, so what was I talking about? Okay, so DJI really annoyed me because it's just so fragile. I want to be able to repair stuff myself, so hence this. And also this just looks like way more fun. And it is way more fun. If the simulators are true to life at all, because I've spent a lot of time in the simulators now and I'm having a fucking blast getting, I won't say good, but improving at flying and keeping the things in the air. Yeah, so digital, my God, my wallet. We got the Avatar HD Kit V2, and yes, the Walk Snail Avatar HD Goggles X. Why did I get this over DJI? Well, one, DJI left a bad taste in my mouth with how fragile their shit is. But also this has HDMI out, and in, more importantly. And one of the things I want to know, I bought this here. One of the things I want to know, do you even fucking need goggles to enjoy this hobby? I mean, I guess technically you don't, right? Like I'm learning how to fly these things using a simulator, sitting down in a chair with this thing, staring at a screen, and I'm feeling completely immersed and having a great time flying. So how much more immersed are these going to make me, really? And are they worth the amount of like complexity that is added to the simple task of looking at a screen? Because now you have a system that has to like conform to as many different heads as possible. So there's like very little chance it's going to be a perfect fit for me. What if the image is blurry? What if I can't get it in focus? I wear glasses. I mean, there's all this extra complexity here that costs a lot of money. And yeah, do we even need it? Because like I happily, out in the field, fly like this with a monitor here. But then, of course, you need a receiver. So, funny that there's a receiver built into those. So I don't know if that's going to be the way I end up going. I might hate having these on my head and just end up keeping these next to me with a HDMI running out into a monitor attached to my radio. So don't know. That's a topic for a future video as we dive into these a little bit more. And hopefully I can provide some sort of valuable information in the form of what it's like for someone to be a novice and spend a shit ton of money on this hobby. Right. So yeah, that's the Walksnail Avatar HD Kit V2. Yeah, a couple of reasons why I really like this as well. These are obviously cheaper than the DJI 03 unit, and you can buy this stuff individually. Whereas the DJI, as far as I could see, you could only buy all of it in a kit together. But more importantly, the cameras that come in this, you can buy replacement lenses for like $15 online. That's huge, because your 03 unit, if you smash that thing, as far as I can tell, you are not buying a replacement lens. You're buying the whole fucking system again. So this is incredible, because I imagine I'm probably going to break a lens or two, right? So being able to buy another is excellent, for not much money. So yeah, I think it was a little painful to buy all of this, but I think in the long run, it's going to be the right choice. Okay, what else we got? GPS. This is something I'm super interested in. I have not really done the research yet. I just bought the cheapest GPS, but this was kind of just a 4 a.m, bleary-eyed. I'm fucking doing it. Fuck it. Let's pull the trigger. Let's buy drone bits. Yeah, this is a TBS GPS module, and that's what I want to know about this is this just for like positioning? So if you lose your drone, you can like look it up on your phone and see where it is on a map, or is this actually does this actually let your drone fly itself home like a DJI? Really keen to dive into that and figure that out. If it doesn't fly itself home, that's fine. I think, I don't mind a bit of hiking to go grab a drone. But yeah, that'll be interesting to see. This is a radiomaster ELRS receiver. I got the nicer one. This was like $40. So hopefully that was worthwhile. Smaller than I thought, but it makes sense. A lot of this stuff would be smaller than I thought. Speedy B. This is the one that, like, there was 2 videos I watched that were like, budget drones, 2023, 24 build, whatever. And both of them recommended the Speedy B, so I thought, fuck it, I'll get the Speedy B. It sounds good, cheap compared to everything else. Comes with the ESC, whatever that is, and yeah, wow, look at that, handsome. I like the color combo. This kind of like green, black, and yellow. It's a little bit gross, but nice in a weird way. And there's a mobile app. So yeah, this thing's Bluetooth, has LEDs, and that's all I remember. So cool. We will figure that out at some point. Yeah, props. I literally just ordered a bunch of the same prop, and they were $5 each for a set. And it was the first one that showed up on the website. This is all from FPV Faster, and then the goggles I got from Mantis FPV. Yeah, so Mantis FPV, and then all of this, what are they called? I just said it, Faster FPV. Yeah, both of them so far, excellent service, so love that. But yeah, the Hurricane, what are these? The Gem Fan Hurricanes. Yeah, they had lots of good reviews, they were cheap. Yeah, people seemed to like them, and it was the first 5-inch propeller that showed up at the top of the page when I clicked on propellers on the Faster FPV website. So I was like, cool, done. Get that. We got some nice colors, 2 orange, blue, and pink. Because I'm thinking we've got these crazy colors here. Let's go all out and just make this thing the techno acid fucking whatever. I don't. Yeah. So that's exciting. What's this? Oh, short saver. Yeah, everyone was like, you should buy a short saver in all the build videos I watched. So I did that. I don't know if I got a good one. I might have made a mistake here because I bought a smart one. I don't know if I needed a smart one, but it wasn't much more than a not smart one. So maybe it's fine. I just hope it doesn't. I don't think I have to connect. No, because you connect power and then you connect that to your drone, right? And then this doesn't need another power because it's getting power here. And presumably it'll beep at me or something if I've fucked up. There's instructions, so that's cool. I'll figure that out. So we did that. What's this? We got 2 boxes here. Oh, Right, yeah. Okay, so this is where we get to the mistake I've made. So I put this together with the intention of flying 6S. So let's get this out of here. This is a 1300 milliamp hour 6S battery from China Hobbyline. I don't know if these are good or not. They were the cheapest, so maybe not. Do let me know though. Curious. But yeah, 22.2 volts, 28.86 watt hours. Nice. Yeah, cool. It's smaller than I thought. These aren't 18650s. These are like 18350s. And there's 6 in there, right? Makes sense. Now, yeah, why was this a mistake? So I spec'd this thing for, and there's 2 of these. I'm probably gonna need more, aren't I? And I don't have battery for the walk snails yet, so I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that. But the mistake I've made is the motors relative to the battery, and it's the KV. So I bought the Zing E Pro 2207's 2750 KV. So my understand, like, I should have double checked this. Like, I was going through the checkout and I was like, I should really double check that. But I was like, nah, I'm sure it's fine. If it's too high, it'll just be a more powerful drone, right? That's cool. And then I think I can limit that or whatever. But then I was like, I was waiting for this order to get here, and I was like, no, I gotta look into that more. And apparently, 2750 kV motors on 6S batteries is gonna spin these up to like insane RPM, and that's probably gonna make them super hot and lead to potentially them burning themselves out, catching fire. It could also apparently, which one of these is the ESC? One of these is an ESC, presumably. Apparently, it could fry that as well. So that's too much. That's too much risk and bullshit for me as a complete novice to deal with. So I've emailed them. I've placed another order for the correct ones that should hopefully be here tomorrow. And these I'm going to take back to the post office today. And it's currently it's the 19th of December. I'm hopeful that the replacements I bought are the 1750 kV, 1750, or no, 1800, a lot less than this by about 1,000. So those will hopefully be here tomorrow. I can get these, send these back, get a refund for these. Also, there should be 5 of these because I ordered a spare. Ah, fuck. All right, I'm gonna have to email them about that. I think that's everything. Yeah, and then I think I talked about this already. So hopefully this is good. I have no idea. All right, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. We will be back soon, I think, to look at these next in more detail. And what I really want to explore is, yeah, basically, do I even fucking need this? I'm gonna hook this up to HDMI, and we're gonna do some simulator flying with goggles, and I'll give you my opinion on that. Because if I hate it, my God, then I'm gonna be so upset because I should have just bought the bloody receiver without the goggles. It would have saved me like $300. Okay, cheers, bye-bye.